of a healing meditation that takes us to Celtic times. How many people here were born ancestors who came from Europe or India? Okay, so the Celtic people were not only in the British Isles, but in most parts of Europe. They may have come from India, and they see the Creator as a dance between kind of a father side and a mother side that takes different shapes throughout the year. And today is Lammas, which is their bread festival. So I'm going to explain it, then lead you in meditation. This is a time when we're moving toward the harvest. And the harvest is when our dreams, hopes, and goals become realized. But this is the time of the first breads. And so it's a time to think of things that you've been dreaming of wherever your ancestors came from, and what you would like to harvest in your life. So let's take a deep breath, get centered. Let's take a journey through the Celtic wheel of the year. I'm going to start at the Yule time. Imagine that the Creator is manifesting as a divine mother giving birth to her child of light. This tradition goes long before Christianity, but it links in archetypes in many cultures. So we know that we also birth some seeds of intentions in the darkness of winter, things we hope for, things we wanted to work toward. Imagine for a minute when it was darkest last year, if there was anything you dreamed of, you hoped for in this coming year, especially what you yourself wanted to work on. It could be becoming more intuitive, it could be planting a garden, it could be leading a church. So let's remember, what did we really plant? And let's move to the next Celtic holiday in the wheel of the year. The next holiday is before the spring. In the early spring, there's a holiday where the Creator has taken new shapes. She is the spring maiden, and he is the warrior prince returning from the land of winter darkness. This was a time when, in springtime, our hopes and dreams, our wishes became sprouting with new growth. What is it that in springtime has sprouted new growth in your life? Because life is a cycle. We're planting seeds, we're moving and growing. And let's move to the recent Celtic holiday, summertime, the summer solstice time, when the light is the lightest. And that's a time in Celtic tradition where the Creator is seen in a masculine energy side and a feminine energy side with an embrace that turns the wheel of the year. We can think of things that have been coming to a head of our efforts and our creativity. We're really pushing forth in the warm summer months. Moving now from that time of year, before the harvest, we come to the bread festival in early August. And this is a time when we begin to see the fruits of our labors. We begin to harvest the early harvest and early plants. Ask your inner self now, ask your angels, what is it that I am bringing to harvest now in my life? And let's take a quiet moment to ask your angel. Okay, and then we'll go ahead to the harvest coming up, and that's in late September, and that's the harvest time, when all the grain and the wheat, the pumpkins, everything comes to harvest. And we're looking ahead in our lives. What would we like to see really coming to harvest? And think about that for a minute. Envision that in your life. Take a moment and pretend, what if all of those wonderful things had really happened? They're happening in time. Imagine how you would feel, and let the feeling flow over you. Wonderful. And then we move ahead in time to glimpse a fun holiday of the Celts, and that will be Samhain. And that's when the warm season subsides, and we go into the veil of the fall and winter time. We call it Halloween. The Christians call it All Saints' Day. And that's a time when we can communicate more with the angels on the other side. And we can dress in costumes of some of our other lives, so we know that that's ahead of us. And from that we would come back to the Yule this coming year, and we would plant new seeds. See your life as a cycle in harmony with the seasons. And think about at this time of the Bread Festival, what good things that you've been hoping for are beginning to happen, and how can you help them to happen more fully in your life? And let's take a few more minutes and let the angels speak to us. Angels speak to us through a still small voice within us, a still small voice a little to the side of us, sometimes through our intuition and our visualization. What can you visualize again happening? But this day, the Bread Festival is just giving you a hint of what's to come. Take a deep breath and enjoy the healing energies that we have for healing in person here, healing at a distance, and allowing your own self-healing from your higher self, from the Father, Mother, Creator, and from the angels. Surround yourself now in a beautiful emerald green healing light. That's the truest color of healing in the case of readings. Whatever part of your body needs special healing, draw the emerald green to that